Hey everyone, I'm Northern Explorer. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be replacing the almost completely useless air hose that came with my Viair 300P portable air compressor. Stick around and check that out. This is part one, and in part two, I came up with a unique plug-in for the power of the air compressor. So first, let me explain all the reasons why I don't like this air hose. First of all, on this end of it, they make push-in style connectors. This one you have to pull back, and it's just really finicky to attach. You need two hands to do it. And even then it's kind of finicky. So it's more difficult than it needs to be. Taking it off isn't that bad. Second thing I don't like about it is the hose itself. They say on the website that this can stretch to 25 feet, and that may be the case if you have somebody else holding the air compressor for you. But if you're trying to air up the tires by yourself at about 15 feet, this will start to drag the air compressor across the ground. So this is just, it's not flexible enough, it's not long enough. The third thing I don't like about it is how the air chuck is set up perpendicular to the valve of the tire. It makes putting it on very difficult, especially with smaller tires like snowblower tires, for instance. The fourth thing I don't like about it, and I experienced this on my own and I thought it was just a fluke, this will actually freeze up and not let air through in below freezing weather. I have since gone on their website to do a little research for this video, and it says right on their website that this won't work in below freezing weather. It's below freezing 4 months out of the year where I live, so this is completely useless. Another problem with the original setup is the pressure gauge is here, and the shutoff switch is way over there on the air compressor. So you're constantly running back and forth between the pressure gauge and the shutoff switch. So that's why I'm replacing it. So what I'm going to make today is a two-tire tire inflation system with parts that I mostly got from Amazon. Now I need to give credit where credit is due. I got this idea from Trail Recon YouTube channel. They made a four-tire tire inflation hose. The reason that won't work for me, a couple reasons. First of all, this is barely going to handle 2 tires at a time. There's no way it's going to handle 4 tires. It would probably overheat by the time that was the case. This is kind of a mid-priced compressor. The second reason is because I drive a pickup truck, I sometimes inflate my front tires and my back tires differently based on what kind of load I'm carrying. If I'm going to have a camper in the back tires are probably going to be inflated more. If I'm driving it empty, back tires are probably going to be inflated a little bit less. So with a 2-tire inflation system, I can inflate the back to whatever I want and then the front to whatever I want. So here are all of the parts I'm going to need for this build. I have 3 10-foot sections of 3/8 inch hose. The length of the hose that you will need will depend on the wheelbase of your vehicle. I have a female T-fitting. I have a closed flow lock-on tire chuck, 2 of them. These came in a 2-pack. This is a push-on air chuck. This is the only thing I didn't get from Amazon. I got this from our local Menards. Super easy. And some Teflon tape. And these are all 1/4 inch NPT connectors. Let's get started with putting it together. So I'm going to put Teflon tape on all the threads. They say you don't need to with the lock-on chucks because they have a rubber gasket in here which is supposed to hold the air. I'll probably put the Teflon tape on this anyways just to make sure. one last piece to put on. Now, if it all holds air, it'll be a miracle. Time to go test this out. So I got everything hooked up for its very first trial run. There's the T connector, air compressor hooked up. The only downfall that I can see to this setup is that the new hose is a little bit more bulky than the original hose, and this is not going to fit in the provided bag. That's it for this one. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.